Hey there, and welcome. In this video, you're going to learn how to do a seated twist. And twists are such an important and integral part of helping shoulders and necks, which is what we're doing in our 30-day Thai massage challenge. And we don't talk about twists enough, especially when we think about shoulders, and yet shoulders, of course, they can move in all of these different directions. And when we just think about wanting to do things to help shoulders that are static, that are just in the front and back kind of plane, or that are just massaging, then we are missing a key important part of how shoulders move and how we can help those shoulders and necks to open up. And again, as we've talked about in previous videos, our shoulders, they are very much, of course, connected to our backs. And so when we can bring in some twisting and movement to our back, then that is also creating a chain reaction to our shoulders. So this is an exciting and this is an important part of our massage, of our Thai massage challenge, where we are going from really zero, which is no longer the case at all if you've been following along, where you had no experience, into becoming confident and able and just giving an amazing massage for the neck and the shoulders. Just before I show this one to you, if you haven't done it yet, please subscribe to this channel and click on the bell so that you get notifications every time I post the next video in our Thai massage challenge. We are moving right along. You are doing amazing work, and let's continue it now with some amazing twists for the shoulders and for the back. So the last thing that we did in our challenge was the forward fold. So again, coming out of that fold, we make our partner nice and tall. We give them a nice little squeeze. And here, if they've got any pillows in their lap, we can take the pillows off to the side. And what we're going to do to start off our twist is we're going to bring these arms up and just make some nice circles. Okay, opening up those shoulders. Again, it's all about the journey, not necessarily the destination. We'll get to the twist. But of course, this is already doing some great things for the shoulders, and it's just going to help us get to the next spot. So what I did was I just slid my hands from the elbows to the wrists, so I can bend her elbows. I'm going to ask her to interlace her fingers. And just placing those fingers on the back of her head. So if you want to see that one again, here's what I did. Circles, and then my hands just went up to the wrists. And then I just kind of push down there a little bit. Their elbows will bend, or you can ask them to bend their elbows, and then asking her to interlace her fingers, hands going on the back of her head. Okay, and then from here, I'm going to hold on to her upper arms. We're going to use the same easing in model. So I'm just turning my body to help turn her body for a couple seconds, release, and repeat. And again. Now, if you find that it's hard to hold on to these arms, here's what you can do. You can just say, hey, I'm going to twist you, so help me out here. And then you just start, and then you're getting some help, and then let your hands maybe move more on the back of the shoulders. And in fact, what I'm doing, I've got one hand pushing in the back of the shoulder, and my other one can pull on the other arm. So every twist has both an opening and a closing component. So the hand is on the back of the shoulder is the closing part. It's taking this right side of her body and putting it into the center of her body. The other hand, by pulling on the upper arm, is opening up the other side. And so as I'm doing this the third, fourth, and fifth times, that's when I can do that little bit more of a pull and push motion and start to hold them for a little longer. My body is nice and straight. I've got one knee down and one knee up. But if I want, I can have both knees down, I can sit, I can just play with it until I can feel what is comfortable in my body. Now, we can add in the knee on her. So if that's available to you, it's another nice little variation, and all it really does is just anchors her hip, and it creates just a little bit more of a stretch into the side of her back. And again, so as we're doing this, we're really just helping to open up the chest, open up the shoulders. And so we did it on one side, and then I'm just coming around to the other side, and I'm going to do the same thing, and I start to turn her. So again, I'm starting with both hands on her upper arms, soft twist, 1 or 2 second pauses, doing the best I can by holding on to her arms. And then if I feel like she can get twisted a little more deeply, I don't want to force it. I don't want to tire out my hands. I don't want to push it or force it. So like I said, this hand that's the pushing hand, instead of holding on to her arm, I'm just placing it on the back of her shoulder so that I can push from there. I can even sit down so I have a little more space. Using my twisting motion, I'm pushing there and I'm pulling with my hand that's on the other arm. And even here, instead of holding the bottom, I can place my fingers in front, relaxes my hands, and especially for someone who's a little more open like she is, it makes it even more comfortable to do this technique in my own body. And it allows me to twist her just a little bit more. And our final variation, place your knee just softly on her lap as you do it. When you do it, you don't want to dig in, you don't want to have too much of gravity. You got to watch out for gravity, that you're not pressing deep down in there. It's just a gentle amount of pressure to anchor. And now let's say you can't do it, but you want to create that effect. I've got a solution for you. Instead of using your knee, take some of your props. So, for example, I've got these bolsters. If I place my bolster there, then that's some good weight that's pushing down there as I do it. So whether you've got pillows or bolsters, whatever you have, just place some nice weight there to help create that anchoring effect. And there you have it. There's your seated twist. Finish up with a little squeeze. You can even go back to where we started, where we did our nice circles, to help open things up, relax things out that much more. So really the secret to giving that seated twist in such an effective way is using your whole body. Now, because she is being twisted, she is being moved, then you want to move with her. And you just want to think that, okay, as long as I am moving my body in the direction that she's being twisted, then I'm making sure that I'm using my whole body to help her do it. So if that feels like a challenge at first, well, that's good. Challenges are certainly healthy. This is, of course, a Thai massage challenge. But what you can do is just practice that twisting motion without a partner. Visualize like you're putting someone in a twist. Maybe even put yourself in a twist and just see what that feels like, and then visualize yourself enabling and helping and moving as if someone was moving you in a twist, and then you're moving someone in that twist, and then add in your partner and then do it with them. But the idea being, as they're moving, you're moving, and then when they get into their resting place in the twist, then you want to be centered behind them while they're being twisted as well. And play with length. Try having your arms just a little bit longer. They don't have to be locked in your elbows, but having straighter arms usually helps you to feel like you can use your whole body a little bit more to help yourself out. So those are the things to play with as you practice, and of course your homework is to practice this and then start putting it all together from the beginning. And again, if you have not yet downloaded the free download that has a flow sheet that has in-depth descriptions of all of these techniques, then go right ahead and get that right now. It's going to be so supportive and helpful for you as you are practicing this. And then for even more support, well, join our Patreon page, become a supporter, and I have got more videos there to help you put it all together and take your practice to that next level. And then your other thing that I would love for you to check out is my page, Transformational Thai Massage. There's a link for that below, and that is for you if you want even more support, not only as you're learning this, but really learning all things about Thai massage, getting certified in this practice, and taking it all to the next level, making it an integral part of your life. Thank you so much for this. I'm sure that the people that you are practicing on are thanking you, and hopefully you're finding some people that you want to learn this on together so that you are just having these incredible massage experiences. It really is all about making it more a part of your life, empowering yourself, seeing what massage can do for you, both as the giver, which is just like nobody talks about it, but when you give in this way, where you use your whole body, where it comes from a place of loving kindness and compassion for both you and them, your benefits are off the charts. And of course, the ways you can help your people and your partners and the people in your life are incredible as well. So just keep practicing, and if you have any questions or you have any comments, then post them below, and I'll be here to help. People in the community will be here to help. And I just want to wish you some incredible, amazing massages, and just keep doing all kinds of good things for those shoulders and necks. Thanks so much.